There is a law, an unchangeable law that governs the universe. A law that speaks not just to the world around us, but to the deepest parts of our hearts, our minds, and our souls. It is the law of attraction. It is a powerful force, often misunderstood, yet profoundly effective when we learn to harness it in our lives, especially when it comes to love. You see, what we focus on expands. What we believe, we become. And when it comes to love, our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs have the power to create the very relationships we long for. If we want to manifest the ideal relationship, we must first understand that it begins within us. First and foremost, we must learn to love ourselves. Too many times we search outside of ourselves for love, forgetting that true love must first come from within. Only when we embrace who we are, our worth, our beauty, our unique purpose, can we attract a relationship that mirrors that self-love. Without self-love, we become empty vessels, hoping to be filled by another. But the truth is, love can never be given to you until you have found it within yourself. What you desire, you must first believe you deserve. You cannot attract something into your life if you don't believe it's meant for you. So take a moment today to ask yourself, what kind of relationship do I truly want? What qualities do I seek in a partner? What kind of love do I wish to experience? Be clear about these desires, for clarity is the key that unlocks the door to manifestation. But clarity alone is not enough. You must also visualize it. Picture in your mind the relationship you wish to manifest. Feel the joy, the warmth, the connection, the love in your heart. Let the image of this relationship become vivid, as real as the air you breathe. When you visualize, you send a powerful message to the universe, signaling that this is what you are ready to receive. Now, I know there will be challenges. There will be moments of doubt, moments when fear creeps in and tries to tell you that love isn't possible or that you'll never find the perfect match. But remember, my friends, that love is abundant. It is everywhere. It is waiting to meet you where you are, but only if you open yourself to it. You must rise above negativity. You must let go of the fears and limiting beliefs that tell you love is scarce or that you're not worthy of it. Let go of the past hurts, the disappointments and the failures that have caused you to question your ability to receive love. Only when you let go of these chains will you be free to experience the fullness of the love that awaits you. Gratitude, too, plays a part in this. You see, gratitude is a magnet. The more you are grateful for the love that is already present in your life, whether it be from friends, family, or from within yourself, the more love you will attract. When you are thankful for the good you already have, the universe responds by sending you more good things to be thankful for. The universe responds by sending you more good things to be thankful for. And the more you have, the more you will attract. The more you have, the more you will attract. The more you have, the more you will attract. The more you have, the more you will attract. The more you have, the more you will attract. But above all, remember this: faith is required. Trust the process. Trust that the love you seek is already on its way, even if it doesn't seem so at this moment. Manifestation is not always immediate, but if you remain patient, if you hold on to your belief and your vision, the universe will conspire to bring the right person into your life. And finally, be open to receiving. Too often, We close our hearts out of fear, out of past wounds, or out of pride. But love cannot enter a closed heart. Open your heart wide. Let the universe bring to you all the love you've been waiting for. You deserve it. You are worthy of it. So let us commit today to align ourselves with the love we wish to attract. Let us be the embodiment of the love we seek. Let us know that when we believe, when we visualize, when we let go of what no longer serves us, and when we remain grateful and open, we will manifest the perfect relationship, a relationship that not only brings us joy, but helps us grow into the best versions of ourselves. And that, my friends, is the greatest gift the law of attraction can offer you. You attract what you believe. It's a truth that governs far more than just chance or coincidence. It defines the very quality of your life and relationships. What lives deep within your mind and heart will shape the world you walk into. If you believe that love is scarce, that relationships always end in pain, or that you are somehow unworthy of being truly loved, then that belief, whether spoken or not, begins to shape your reality. You may not even realize it. But those inner convictions are like invisible blueprints, silently guiding your decisions, your emotions, and the way you show up in love. A person who believes in the possibility of deep, meaningful love carries themselves differently. They don't chase affection, they attract it. They radiate confidence, not because they think they're perfect, but because they believe they are enough. They walk into relationships expecting to be respected, to be heard, to be cherished. That belief draws in people who are capable of giving love in a healthy way, because like attracts like. The energy you carry speaks before you say a word. If, on the other hand, someone carries beliefs of insecurity or fear, if they expect to be abandoned or mistreated, then even unconsciously they'll find themselves drawn to situations that confirm those beliefs, not because they want to suffer, but because the mind naturally seeks familiarity, even if that familiarity is painful. That's the power of belief. It's not passive, it's active. It's always working, shaping the lens through which you see yourself and others. Changing your relationships begins with changing your beliefs. If you want something different, you must first believe something different. The moment you begin to believe that you are worthy of love, not just any love, but deep, reciprocal, life-giving love, everything begins to shift. You'll stop settling, you'll stop chasing, you'll start attracting. You'll recognize red flags sooner. You'll hold space for someone who honors your worth. It's not about pretending. It's not about faking confidence. It's about anchoring yourself in a belief that aligns with the kind of life and love you know in your heart you were created for. The world responds to your inner world. What you hold as truth within yourself will echo back to you through the people you meet, the choices you make, and the experiences you create. You're not at the mercy of chance. You are the author of the energy you emit. And that energy will always attract what matches its frequency. Too many hearts wander not because love isn't out there, but because they don't know what they're truly looking for. You cannot attract what you cannot define. You cannot walk into your destiny if you have no vision for it. The law of attraction responds to clarity. Your heart, your mind, your soul, they all need to be aligned with a clear, unwavering picture of the love you want to receive. Some people pray for love but tolerate confusion. Some speak of wanting a partner who is kind, yet they entertain people who are careless with their feelings. That, my friend, is not clarity. That is contradiction. And when your soul is divided, your path becomes clouded. You must become precise in your vision. If you want a love that is faithful, then declare it. If you seek a partner who honors God, who speaks life over your dreams, who stands by you in every season, then see that person in your spirit. Not a face, not a name, but the essence, the character, the heart. Be bold in your prayers, be detailed in your desires, and do not shrink them down for the sake of fear or impatience. You are not asking for something too great. You are asking for something sacred. Clarity is not about control. It's about preparation. It's about preparing your life to receive what you've asked for. If you desire a love that's gentle, then ask yourself, have I made room in my life for gentleness? If you desire someone who brings peace, are you cultivating peace within yourself? If you're asking for loyalty, are you living in integrity? You see, clarity isn't just in the asking, it's in the becoming. And when you're clear, you stop settling. When you are clear, you stop wasting time on relationships that only offer fragments of what you truly need. You stop entertaining situations that ask you to abandon yourself for the sake of someone else's convenience. You start moving differently. You start attracting differently. God does not respond to vague desires. The universe doesn't respond to mixed signals. But when your heart is sure, when your words align with your actions, when your vision matches your vibration, oh, the doors that begin to open, not because you're lucky, but because you're aligned. You've made it known. You've made it plain. So write it down, speak it out loud, pray over it, meditate on it, visualize it every morning. Let it live in you so fully that you begin to act as though it's already yours, because clarity is power. And when you walk in that power, love can't help but find you. There is a power greater than wishful thinking, greater than daydreams or vague hopes. It is the power of faith. And without it, the law of attraction is just an empty idea. Faith is the engine, faith is the fire, faith is the bridge that carries your vision from the unseen to the seen. You see, my friend, you cannot draw love into your life while secretly believing it will never come. You cannot pray for a partner and then walk around defeated by loneliness. Faith doesn't wait for proof. It moves as if the promise has already been fulfilled. Real faith expects. It lives in the feeling of already receiving. And that expectation, that is what activates the law. Too many are waiting to see before they believe. But that's not how spiritual laws work. That's not how God works. You don't get to say, I'll believe it when I see it. No. You believe it, and then you see it. You act as though your prayers are already answered, and you draw the answer toward you. You become a living magnet for the love you seek. It's not about faking joy. It's about walking in confidence. It's about rising each day with a heart that says, love is on its way to me. I don't have to chase it. I don't have to beg for it. I'm attracting it because I've already received it in the Spirit. That's not delusion. That's divine alignment. And the Creator responds to that kind of faith. So stop checking your phone in desperation. Stop replaying your past heartbreaks as if they're the only stories you'll ever live. Stop treating your prayers like long shots. God is not unsure. The law is not random, but you must believe. And I'm not talking about believing on the surface. I mean believing in the depths of your soul. When the night is quiet and your heart feels empty, that's when faith must rise. That's when you speak love into the silence. That's when you say, I know what I've asked for and I know who I am, and I will receive what aligns with that. Faith is what separates dreamers from receivers. It's what separates those who wander from those who walk with purpose. And when your faith is real, when it's alive and pulsing and unshaken, it shifts your posture. It shapes your presence. It silences doubt. And it calls love into your life with boldness. So don't wait until love shows up to start believing. Believe now. Speak now. Live now like the relationship you desire is already written into your story, because it is. And if you have the faith to claim it, you will have the strength to receive it. Before you ever hold someone's hand, before the sweet words, the shared dreams, the long walks and late night conversations, before all of that, you must first look inward. Because love, real love, lasting love, it begins with you. You cannot attract what you have not yet become. You cannot demand what you do not yet carry. The law of attraction is not about simply calling something to you. It's about rising to meet it. You say you want a partner who is kind, patient, faithful, gentle, strong in spirit. But are you walking in those things yourself? You say you want someone who will value you, but have you learned how to value yourself when no one's watching? Hear me. The love you're waiting for is waiting on you to become ready. It's easy to make lists, to describe the kind of person you want to marry, to pray for a partner who will complete you. But friend, you are not half of anything. You are not broken pieces in need of someone to fix you. You are a whole soul, deeply loved, fully seen by the one who made you. And when you embrace that truth, when you begin to walk in love with yourself, something in the universe shifts. Something spiritual takes root, because what you believe about yourself sets the tone for every relationship in your life. If you carry shame, you will attract what reinforces it. If you walk in unworthiness, you will settle for less than you deserve. But if you stand in love, if you nourish your heart, your mind, your body, if you learn to forgive yourself, to speak kindly to yourself, to honor your needs without apology, you begin to glow with the kind of light that love cannot resist. You become magnetic, not because of your appearance, not because of your charm, but because you are love in motion. You are love already fulfilled. And that kind of love draws others who are just as whole, just as healed, just as ready. Let me tell you, when two whole people come together, it's not a rescue mission. It's not a desperate grasp for validation. It's a partnership, a purpose, a dance of souls that know who they are and why they're here. So love yourself, not in arrogance, not in pride, but in reverence. Wake up every morning and speak life over yourself. Practice patience with your flaws. Laugh with your mistakes. And grow in the direction of the love you desire. Because when love starts with you, it doesn't have to be chased. It simply finds you where you already stand, rooted, ready, and radiant. You cannot step into the promise while dragging the pain of your past behind you. You cannot receive new love with arms full of old wounds. Some of us are praying for something fresh, something sacred, something life-giving, but we haven't let go of what broke us. And as long as your heart is anchored to yesterday, you will miss what's standing in front of you today. Let me tell you something I've learned through tears, through silence, through the crushing weight of disappointment. The past only has the power you continue to give it. Yes, they hurt you. Yes, they lied. Yes, they walked away when you needed them most. But the one who left is not the author of your worth. The one who failed you is not the one writing your future. And the longer you hold on to what they did, the more you delay what God is trying to do. You must release it, not because it didn't matter, but because you matter more. Your healing matters. Your joy matters. Your next chapter matters. You're not forgetting the lessons, you're freeing the weight. You're refusing to let a closed door become a permanent prison. And hear me, this isn't just about forgiveness, it's about identity. When you continue to carry betrayal, bitterness, regret, shame, you are letting your past define your value. But that season is over. That chapter is finished. You are not who you were. You are not what you lost. You are not the heartbreak. You are the healing. You are the rising. You are the one who made it through. The law of attraction responds to energy. It responds to what's active in your spirit. So if your heart is still rehearsing old pain, you'll keep attracting situations that mirror that pain. But when you make the choice to heal, to release, to bless the past and let it go, your energy shifts, your frequency lifts, your spirit clears, and suddenly love can find you. Not the kind that wounds, but the kind that restores. So today, if you hear these words, don't just do the work. Write the letter you never sent. Say the prayer you've been avoiding. Cry the tears you've been holding back. Then lay it all down and don't pick it up again, because new love cannot live in a heart still filled with yesterday's grief. Let go and make space. Make space for what is coming. Make space for someone who will love you right. Make space for the life that still waits for you. There's beauty ahead. There's joy ahead. But first, you must be willing to let go. You see, my friends, the world we live in is not just governed by what we see with our eyes, but by what we feel with our hearts. And when it comes to love, it's not enough to simply hope for it. It's not enough to want it in the quiet of your thoughts. If you truly want to manifest the love of your dreams, you must feel it as though it's already yours. Faith isn't just a mental agreement. It's a heart connection. It's living with the expectation, the confidence that what you've asked for will come to pass. And that, my friend, means engaging your emotions. Visualize the love you seek, not just with your mind, but with the passion and joy of someone who is already living in it. Imagine the warmth of their hand in yours. Picture the sound of their voice calling your name. Feel the peace of knowing that you are loved deeply and fully, not because you've found them, but because they've found you. You see, emotions are the magnetic force that draws things toward you. Thought alone is powerful, but thought combined with feeling is the divine spark that ignites the law of attraction. The universe responds not just to what you think, but to how you feel about it. So if you want love, don't just envision it as an empty space to fill. Feel it as though it's already complete. Feel it as if you're already living that joy, that connection, that trust. Don't wait for love to show up before you feel loved. Love is not something that is given to you only when the right person comes along. Love is something that you create right here, right now. Begin to embody it in every part of your being. Walk like you are already loved. Speak like you are already cherished. Act like you are already in the relationship of your dreams. The more you feel the love you desire as though it's a present reality, the more you magnetize it into your life. Now, I know some of you may be saying, but I don't have that love yet. I feel alone. I don't know where it is. And to you I say this, believe it's already here. Believe that what you feel in your heart is already on its way to you. There is power in anticipation. There is power in the joy of knowing that your desires are already being answered, even if you cannot see it yet. The universe, your creator, they are working behind the scenes, responding to the energy of your belief. So visualize it, feel it, live it, not in the far-off future, but right now. Because when you begin to feel the love you want, when you walk in that vibration every single day, love cannot help but find you. And trust this, when you feel love, the world becomes a more loving place. You become more lovable. You become a magnet, drawing in the very thing you are putting out. And love will come not because you are waiting for it, but because you have already embraced it as if it was yours to begin with. Friends, let me tell you this. Faith without works is like a tree without roots. It's nothing more than a dream with no ground to stand on. If you truly want to manifest the love you're seeking, your actions must align with your intentions. You cannot continue to live in a way that contradicts the love you want to receive. You must embody the love you seek in everything you do. You see, there is power in how you carry yourself. There is power in your choices, your daily habits, the way you treat yourself and others. If you are asking for a love that is genuine, a love that is respectful, a love that is loyal and nurturing, then you must first become that for yourself and for others. Love is not a passive desire, it's an active force. And you, my friend, are the vessel through which it flows. Think about it. If you're attracting a partner who is grounded, who is emotionally mature, who understands the value of communication, then are you taking steps every day to grow in these areas yourself? If you want someone who is faithful, are you living with integrity? Are you honoring your own commitments? If you seek someone who listens, do you listen to yourself? Do you speak your truth, stand firm in your boundaries, and live in alignment with your values? The law of attraction responds to your energy, your vibration. And that energy is not just in your thoughts, but in your actions. You can't be waiting for love to come and then sit passively by, living as though you don't care about the way you show up. You can't be asking for someone who values you if you don't first value yourself. You can't attract a partner who honors you if you don't honor your own worth. So ask yourself, do your actions reflect the person you're becoming? Are you living as if you already have the love you seek? Are you making choices that honor the kind of relationship you want to manifest? If you want love that is kind and patient, are you being kind and patient with yourself? If you want a relationship full of adventure and joy, are you taking time to live fully and joyfully right now? And it's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up every day, believing in the love you deserve, and aligning your actions with your intentions. It's about becoming the person who is ready to receive the kind of love that matches your heart, your soul, your dreams. When your actions match your intentions, when your choices line up with your desires, the universe has no choice but to deliver. You will begin to attract exactly what you are living, what you are vibrating, and who you are becoming. So live as though you are already the partner you are seeking. Love as though you are already cherished. Speak as though you are already heard, and watch how the love you seek begins to flow toward you. Because when your actions align with your intentions, you become a living magnet for everything your heart desires. Too many of us are living in a state of hurry, aren't we? We're rushing, chasing, desperate for love, as if it's something that must be grabbed before it slips away. But here's the truth. Love is not something that comes on our schedule. It's not something you can force or hurry into existence. Love, true love, comes when the time is right. Not a second too soon or too late. Trust the timing. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when it doesn't make sense to you. Trust that what is meant for you is on its way, even if you can't see it just yet. The universe, your creator, they're not late. You are not forgotten. The love you've been waiting for is being prepared for you, and you for it. Patience doesn't mean passivity. It doesn't mean sitting back, doing nothing, and hoping love will just show up. No. Patience means faith in motion. It means continuing to live your life, pursuing your purpose, growing into the person you are meant to be, while knowing that love is already on its way. It means trusting that every relationship you've had up until now was part of the journey, teaching you, shaping you, preparing you for the love that will last. There is a divine timing to everything. The right person will come when both of you are ready. And that doesn't mean you're not worthy of love right now. It simply means that love takes time to grow, to mature, and to align. Trust that God's timing is always perfect. What's meant for you will never pass you by. If you're meant to be with someone, you will be, with no rush, no forcing, no second guessing. But here's the beauty of trusting the timing. It frees you from the burden of trying to make it happen. When you release the pressure, when you trust that it will unfold in due season, you open yourself up to receive love in a way that's natural, authentic, and peaceful. There is no more anxiety. There is no more fear of missing out. There is only the peace that comes with knowing you are exactly where you need to be. And love will find you in its perfect time. So take a deep breath, my friend. Don't let the clock dictate your worth. Don't let the world around you tell you when or how you should be in love. Trust that your time is coming. Trust that the person who is meant for you is also preparing, growing, becoming. And when the time is right, when the stars align, and when you've both done the work, everything will fall into place. In the meantime, keep living your life, keep growing, keep loving yourself, keep walking in faith, and when love finds you, you'll know it was worth every moment of waiting, every step of the journey. We all want to control things, don't we? We want to have the answers, know the outcome, and shape everything exactly how we think it should be. But here's the truth. When it comes to love, control is not your friend. In fact, it can be the very thing that blocks the flow of the love you're trying to manifest. The law of attraction isn't about manipulating the world around you. It's about aligning yourself with the energy of what you want and trusting that the universe will bring it to you at the right time in the right way. You can't control who shows up in your life. You can't control how they love you or when they come or how the relationship will unfold. What you can control is your openness, your willingness to receive, and your ability to surrender the outcome to something greater than yourself. Sometimes we get so fixated on a specific person, a specific way things should unfold, that we forget about the bigger picture. We forget that there is a plan far greater than anything we could ever envision. Love has a way of showing up in the most unexpected, beautiful, and perfect ways when we stop trying to control it. The more you hold on to control, the more you block the flow of what's meant to come. The more you try to force love into a certain mold, the more you prevent the freedom that makes love so powerful. Real love is not something that can be micromanaged or coerced. It's something that grows organically, something that flourishes in an atmosphere of trust and ease. When you release control, you open the door for the universe to surprise you. You allow love to come to you without restrictions, without expectations. You create space for it to grow naturally without the pressure of forcing it to look a certain way. I know it's hard. It's so tempting to try to shape your love life according to your own vision, to control the timing and the circumstances. But trust me, when you surrender that need for control, you make room for a love that is truly aligned with who you are and what you deserve. A love that is authentic, pure, and without constraint. This doesn't mean you give up on your dreams. It means you trust that those dreams will unfold in a way that is perfect for you. When you let go of trying to make it happen, you allow yourself to be in a position to receive it, not because you forced it, but because you made space for it. So let go. Stop trying to control the journey. Trust that the love you're seeking is on its way and that it will arrive in the perfect form at the perfect time. Let go of the need to dictate the outcome. Release control and embrace the freedom that comes with trusting the process. Gratitude is a powerful force. It's the key that unlocks the door to all the blessings you've been waiting for, especially when it comes to love. Too often we focus so much on what we don't have, on the future we desire, that we forget to give thanks for what we already have. We wait for love to show up before we acknowledge it. But here's the truth. The more you appreciate the love you already have, the more you open the door for even more love to enter. Gratitude shifts your energy. It's a heart posture that says, I trust that all is well, and I know that I am loved, even in this moment, just as I am. When you are grateful for the love you have in your life right now, whether it's the love of friends, family, or even the love you give to yourself, you align yourself with the very frequency of more love. When you're in a place of gratitude, you are no longer focused on lack. You are no longer consumed with longing or waiting for something to fill you. Instead, you begin to radiate a vibration of abundance. You see, the universe responds to gratitude. It recognizes it as a signal that you are ready to receive more of the same. When you show appreciation for the blessings you already have, you create space for even greater blessings to flow toward you. And the same is true when it comes to relationships. If you're constantly waiting for the perfect relationship, you miss the beauty of the love you already have in your life. Whether you are single or in a relationship, take a moment to be thankful for where you are. Be thankful for the lessons you've learned, the strength you've gained, and the growth you've experienced. When you do this, you stop operating from a place of desperation, and instead you step into a place of peace and contentment. Gratitude is the antidote to fear. When you are grateful, you no longer fear that love will never find you. You no longer fear being alone. You understand that love is already here in every breath you take, in every person who cares about you, in the love you give freely. And the more you express that gratitude, the more love you will attract into your life. So right now, take a moment to reflect on the love you have. Be thankful for the friendships that have lifted you, for the moments of joy that have already blessed you, and for the love you give yourself every day. And as you give thanks for what you already have, know this: the love you've been dreaming of is on its way. It's coming, and it will be even greater than you imagined. Gratitude is a magnet. The more you express it, the more you receive. The more you appreciate the present moment, the more you open the door to all the love that's waiting for you. And that, my friend, is how you unlock the fullness of the love you desire. As we bring this time together to a close, remember this: love is not something you find, it's something you attract. It's not a destination, but a journey. It's not a chance encounter, but a series of intentional, heart-driven steps that bring you closer to the love you seek. And all along the way, you must trust the process, trust the timing, trust that the universe, your creator, has already aligned everything you need to manifest the love you desire. By embodying love, by visualizing it, by releasing the past, and by trusting the timing, you open the space for something magnificent to come into your life. And when you are fully ready, when you are whole, healed, and walking in alignment with your highest self, love will find you. It will find you not because you chased it, but because you became the very essence of it. So let go of fear. Let go of doubt. Stand firm in the truth that you are worthy of the love you desire. And remember, the greatest love you can ever manifest is the love you first show to yourself. When you truly know your worth, when you love yourself deeply, that's when the world will reflect that same love back to you. Go forth, walk in faith, and trust that the love you seek is already on its way. It may not look exactly how you thought it would, but rest assured, it will be everything you need and more. Your heart is ready, your spirit is aligned, and love is waiting for you to open the door